Media. Hey Campside listeners, welcome to Inside the Tent, our series where we go behind the mic of our hit podcasts. My name's Lane Rose, I'm a senior producer here at Campside, and today I'm going to be talking with Josh Dean and Rory Scovel from Crimeless. It's a weekly true crime comedy podcast that celebrates the amazing creativity of the world's dumbest criminals. It's a very silly, fun show that is so easy to listen to and laugh along with. If you want more behind-the-scenes content from our shows and the people who made them, head to joincampside.com to become a free member of the Campside community. That's joincampside.com. Now, here's my conversation with Josh and Rory. Thanks so much, guys, for talking Crimeless with me. I'd love to know what you guys... What makes this show different from other shows you've worked on?
Well, for one thing... It's funny. I tend to work on stuff that's hopefully important and riveting, but often really dark, or at least serious. And of course, Rory also only makes the most serious, dark stuff. Right? Rory?
That's exactly right. This is my first involvement in anything comedic. I've always lied on my resume about kind of being a professional comedian. That was just to see who would bite. And Josh Dean came along and thought, oh, okay, well, this guy must know comedy. Little does he know, I'm also an investigative journalist for very dark crime content. Yeah, I think what makes it different is, I mean, just out of the gate, Josh and I's our own relationship. I feel like that, you know, we both come from very different backgrounds, so I'm being educated on things that Josh has researched and, you know, trying to find the humor in it. It's not very difficult to do. Josh has found a lot of crimes that went wayward. And, yeah, there's a lot of true crime stuff out there that's usually pretty dark and gruesome. We steer away from that, and we make it a little more lighthearted and fun and more levity.
No one dies.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
We keep looking. We're actively looking for dark stuff.
Funny murders. We've yet to find one.
Yeah. We wanted to call it Funny Murders, but there just wasn't enough funny murder out there.
Yeah, no one dies after slipping on a banana peel.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. What's something that you were surprised to learn while making the show? Well, I know it's still in production, but...
Oh, every week I feel like there's a surprise. I mean, just today, I don't know, we'll obviously not run the day we recorded the episode, but I learned how many Black Widows it takes to equal the weight of a rattlesnake.
Yeah, and you're not going to get that from any other show. The other shows steer clear of that kind of content.
They're afraid
they won't touch
about
that
it.
radioactive content.
They're afraid of that. We're here to educate our listeners. I mean, I learn something every single week, every single episode. I already understand the idea that there's dumb criminals out there. We all are fully aware of that, but I feel like almost every single episode, I'm surprised at how dumb they truly are. I think the most surprising thing is genuinely how good of a criminal I might actually be based on these mistakes. Not that I'm learning from their mistakes. A lot of these criminals are making mistakes I would never have made.
It's true. I have to say.
And I'm like, maybe I'm actually a better criminal than I'm aware of.
I think he's right. I mean, I actually hadn't thought of that, but I'm consistently surprised by how often, like, one of the recurring kind of gimmicks of the show is, like, I ask Rory questions and I know the answer, and he's supposed to guess and make a joke. He often gets the answer right. He's like, he's got the brain of a master criminal on a show called Crimeless, of course. So these are not exactly brilliant crimes, but still.
Right.
So... yes, I think Rory may have been, his wife may be surprised to learn that she married a criminal genius.
I got the brains for it.
A real confidence booster, honestly.
Yeah.
Is there a crime or story that you haven't covered yet that you would really like to get into?
Oh, so many.
You know, I don't know. I don't know that I have an answer to that because I don't even know specifically. I think that's something I like about the show is that every single week I don't see this coming. In fact, we, not knowing when people will have seen this or heard this or what episode they might be on in their listening adventure, but only twice has a crime come up that I'm already familiar with. One of them being the whole hillbilly heist sort of mini-series that kicked off before this thing did, and then recently one that was made into a movie. But for the most part, they're all like crimes I've never heard of or would have considered, and the outcome I would have never predicted.
It's true. I mean, I think I assumed and have been right that a lot of them do take place in Florida. I think Rory also assumed Florida Man would play a large role in the show, and it's certainly a recurring theme.
Yeah, unintentionally, it just happens.
I'm constantly surprised by, like, we're looking for, whatever, failed murder plots or stupid heists or like people escaping in outrageous ways. But then there's like just categories that you would never imagine. Like we've got like a gang of monkeys that took over a town, or
a woman who's defecating on cars,
or one sect of Amish people shaving the beards of another sect of Amish people. Like it would never have occurred to me to think that would be a crime that occurs in the world, but of course it is, and we will cover it. So I think what I would say in sort of summary here is you will constantly be surprised by the crime on Crimeless.
I love that. Rory, have you found that any of this stuff that you've learned has made it into your like stand-up, or have you been inspired by crime, or I don't know, has it changed the way you approach?
I have been inspired by crime, to get right to the point of it. No, I haven't put it in my act. But it is surprising. It is a revelation of the honestly the true stupidity. I almost hate saying it like it's insulting, but it just is what it is. The true stupidity of so many criminals. Yeah, I guess kind of going back to what I said before, I guess the only inspiration I've had is that I might be able to pull off something. It also really puts in perspective people that pull off legit high crime. Like, it's you're kind of like, oh, there are levels. We are playing with different levels of crime here, and it's I don't know. It's amusing with what some people don't factor in as consequences or try to predict hurdles. It's really surprising.
I would also say the flip side of that is like I had no idea how low the bar could go.
Yeah.
Which is like, you're like, surely no one would ever do that. And then in fact, everyone always. I think like the greatest example of that was our first episode of The Weekly when we did the Hire a Hitman website. And like literally someone set up a joke website, not even as a trap, that advertised itself as a hitman service for hire. To promote a guy's security business, and he did it as a joke. And then, sure enough, people started filling out the application.
Yeah, to join as a hitman and also to hire, like to literally both sides of it.
And I remember Rory, like before he'd heard the whole story, making the joke, like, I bet the cops are sitting around wondering, like, one person is going to fall for this, like one idiot out there. And it was like way more than one person. It was like a dozen people.
Yeah.
And not just tried to hire a hitman, but like you said, someone applied for a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking this is all in the up and up. It's online.
It's on the internet. It's got to be real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Rory's right. Like there's like truly gifted special criminals who are operating another plane, and then there's some real dumb folks out there. Thank God for them. God bless them.
God bless them, everyone. All right, last question. Your co-host is in jail. You have to bail them out. What did they do to get there?
Oh, man. Well, I already told you one of the stories is defecating on cars, but I have always pictured that Josh would get little rush hour road rage. I can see it in his eyes.
Wait, the crapping on a car hood?
Yeah, I could just see you doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Josh would do.
I feel like I've already confessed to mailing mushrooms to the post, but that's not a very exciting crime. It just happened at a funny time.
Yeah, I think I think both of us are of the ilk where our crimes would be something like robbery based. It wouldn't be revenge based. It wouldn't be hurt somebody, attempt to kill or hurt anybody. I think that I could see us both wanting a little extra green in the bank account. I could see having to bail Josh out because he's figured out some credit card scam. Stuff where you go, you know what? People make mistakes.
I feel like we've established that that ripping off banks is actually okay. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're Robin Hood.
Yeah. So if we could, I think what you're saying is if I could come up with a plan to rob a bank without a weapon, hurting anybody, stealing lots of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get behind that.
Yeah. And if you got caught, I would bail you out with my half of that money.
Or maybe golf rage incident. That's another one you might like.
I could do that. Yeah, yeah.
How angry do you get on the golf course?
Well, somebody hits India a couple times. What are we supposed to do other than go to fisticuffs?
Have you ever done the thing where you turn around and hit the ball back at them?
No, but man, what a fantasy, We'd all like to think we're strong enough for sideways. We all like to think that we could pull that off.
I definitely, every time it occurs, I just want to run up and...
You just picture Paul Giamatti. Like, I just want to fucking hit this back at them.
But put it on a tee and get out the driver.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess more likely I'm just inspired by the criminals of America. I think, like Rory said, it's like this is a dark category. There's some great shows about terrible things, but like they don't make you feel good. I think if there's one lesson, it's that we can celebrate some of the criminals out there, and we are every week.
That's right.
I would say what I would think you guys would be in jail for. Rory, you've kind of already done it. You started a cult, and it's actually illegal. And then, so knowingly you committed a crime, I suppose. But it's all in good fun. And Josh, I think maybe you get too close to a source, and you kind of get in cahoots with them. Like you're like, this guy's actually got some good points.
Crossing some ethical boundaries or even criminal ones.
Yeah.
Josh can be paid off. Like I said, we all like want a little more green in the bank account.
I will, like, as a tease for a future episode, I will confess to, on a future episode, I will confess to another crime that I have committed I believe we're well outside the statute of limitations, in which I ran a fake ID making operation when I was in high school.
Josh.
Yep. There it is. There it is, folks.
Teasing that.
You think you know somebody.
Just stay tuned. Now people have to watch and listen. When will he confess to that crime? First I have to check the statute of limitations. Then I will fully confess.
You should. Double
episode.
Check before you give any details.
We'll just bleep that whole part out.
Yeah.
We'll be like, beep, beep.
Did he say? I think he said murdered someone.
It sounds like murder, but I'll listen. I guess I'll listen to the next episode.
Who knows what happens inside the tent?
Oh, and anyone should listen. For Lane's games, of course. Every episode concludes with a thrilling competition in which Rory and I duel for who has the biggest brain.
That's right.
Often we both lose.
The real winner is the audience.
And you, Lane, for stumping us yet again.
All right. Well, thanks for chatting about Crimeless with me.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks again to Josh Dean and Rory Scovel of Crimeless, and thank you for listening to Inside the Tent. Don't forget to head over to joincampside.com to become a free member of the Campside community. That's joincampside.com.